Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. In the studio with me this morning, we have Heather Hauer from the Eagle River Youth Coalition. And Heather, for people that, maybe they're just coming into town, maybe they just moved here, maybe they're just, their second homeowner, what is it that you do?
We do a lot, as our name implies. We're a coalition, so we really try and fill the gaps and meet needs. But we really do a lot of in-school prevention, substance abuse prevention. We have a parenting program called Eat Chat Parent that really helps parents realize they're not in this alone, that we're all together working on this. We have a youth leaders council, so we really do a lot of different programs for youth and to really help them be engaged in our community.
Okay, so that's a big job. And, just recently we had Colorado Gives Day, and I know that you were a part of that.
Yes.
And, it's as far as, being part of Colorado Gives Day, it's, they chose 50 nonprofits locally, but very much vetted each one of those nonprofits. So clearly your programs were reaching a need in the community.
Yeah, we had a really successful Colorado Gives Day. We're so appreciative of everybody who gave. We had people from out of state give, second homeowners, as well as a lot of locals. And it was a really a very successful time for us. Again, we're a small nonprofit. We have been around for 17 years, but we're not a huge one. So every dollar counts, and every dollar is pretty faithfully spent.
So can we talk about some of your programs, kind of get into a little bit more depth? But I want to talk about this Eat Chat Parent program. What is that?
It's a great one. So this year, Vail Health came on, and they're our primary sponsor for it. And it's really, this year, the overall umbrella is mental health. Okay. And a lot of that focus is technology, and a lot of it's based on children. And, we were just talking about our screens, and we're always scrolling. And as an adult, we do it. But as a child, what does it do to them? And how do we monitor it? And, I don't think it's successful to say, you just don't get a phone, because that's not the real world.
Right.
So let's talk about that and make techniques and strategies for families to work together to make a technology plan. And so we have 6 seminars throughout the year. There's a free dinner, free childcare for the younger kids, but children 5th grade and above are welcome to attend. And it really opens a dialogue for the parents.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a friend say, that was really excellent. Driving home, her kids, and she had a really open talk that maybe would not have happened before, because it just leads you into what you want to talk about with your kids.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just one of the programs that money from Colorado Gives Day is supporting.
Yes.
And then can we talk about, some of the, Families in Action? What is that?
That's a really good class. So that's a 6-week class, and it's for teenagers and parents. It's offered in English and Spanish. And the parents go into one room, the teenagers go into another room, and they just learn communication tools. And again, it's really about being able to speak to your children. And I know, all parents, we come home, we're tired, we're hungry, whatever. But, by saying, sit down or do your homework, it's not successful. So how can we bring other strategies in and be a little bit more successful and a little more able to talk to each other? And we've had amazing feedback. One father said, I'd never told my son I loved him before. Just didn't realize, in the hustle and bustle, that kids need to hear it. And they need to be listened to and heard.
So interesting.
Yeah.
And this is just a small sample of what you do on a daily basis.
Yep, it's really exciting. We have so many different things going on as well. We also have a youth leaders council, and that gives kids a voice in the community to maybe make some policy or make some changes or be part of a focus group and say, this is what we need in the community from a youth perspective, which is pretty great because, as an adult, we're like, let's do this. And they're like, no.
No, definitely
Move
not.
on.
Well, Heather, thank you so much for coming in and just sharing with us what it is that you do. I mean, such important work. And if you want to learn more about how you can help out and donate, eagleyouth.org is the website for more information. We are going to send things over to Mark Sassy. We have a look at your local weather forecast and just a little bit left of the show, so don't go anywhere.